Today, we're tackling a huge and important topic, the connection between what you eat and stomach cancer. This isn't just about genes or things in our environment. Our diet is a powerful player in our health story. And honestly, knowing this can be a total game changer for you and your family. Stomach cancer, or gastric cancer, is a serious health concern around the globe. And while it might seem like something we have no control over, that's far from the truth. Our lifestyle choices, especially our food choices, have a massive impact. It's not just about what you avoid, but also about what you choose to eat. Let's start by looking at the bigger picture. In recent years, we've seen a concerning rise in stomach cancer cases. While factors like genetics and infections with a bacteria called Helicobacter pylori are well-known risks, they don't tell the whole story. Our modern lifestyles, characterized by less physical activity and more processed foods, are contributing significantly to this trend. Think about it. How has our food landscape changed over the last few decades? We've moved from home-cooked meals made with fresh ingredients to relying heavily on convenience foods. These processed foods, while easy, are often loaded with preservatives, salt, and unhealthy fats. Net. The research is clear. A diet high in these types of foods is linked to an increased risk of stomach cancer. One of the biggest culprits is salt. A high-salt diet can directly damage the lining of your stomach. This damage creates an environment where cells are more likely to undergo cancerous changes. It weakens your stomach's natural defenses, making it more vulnerable. This doesn't just mean the salt you sprinkle on your food. A huge amount of our salt intake comes from processed items like canned soups, ready meals, cured meats, and even bread. It's hidden everywhere, so being a mindful label reader is key. Then there are smoked, pickled, and cured foods. For centuries, these methods were used to preserve food, but they can create compounds called unnitro compounds, which are known carcinogens. Diets that are heavy in things like smoked fish, pickled vegetables, and cured meats have been consistently linked to higher rates of stomach cancer in various populations around the world. And let's not forget processed meat. The World Health Organization made headlines when it classified processed meats like bacon, sausages, and hot dogs as a Group 1 carcinogen. That puts it in the same category as tobacco smoke and asbestos. This decision was based on strong evidence showing that regular consumption of processed meat increases the risk of several cancers, including stomach cancer. The chemicals used in processing and curing these meats are a major part of the problem. So, it might feel like everything we enjoy is bad for us, but that's not the case at all. The good news, and this is the really powerful part, is that food can also be our greatest protector. Just as some foods increase risk, others can significantly lower it. Let's talk about the heroes of this story, fruits and vegetables. These nutritional powerhouses are packed with antioxidants, vitamins, and fiber, all of which play a role in cancer prevention. Antioxidants, like vitamin C and beta-carotene, help neutralize harmful free radicals in the body. Free radicals are unstable molecules that can damage cells, including their DNA, which can lead to cancer. By eating a rainbow of fruits and vegetables, you're essentially giving your body an army of defenders. Leafy greens like spinach and kale, berries bursting with color, citrus fruits, and cruciferous vegetables like broccoli and cauliflower are all fantastic choices. They don't just fight off damage. They also support a healthy gut and immune system, which are your first lines of defense against disease. Fiber is another crucial element. Found in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, fiber helps keep your digestive system moving. This reduces the amount of time that any potential carcinogens from your food spend in contact with your stomach lining. A high-fiber diet is consistently associated with a lower risk of not just stomach cancer, but several other cancers and chronic diseases. So, what does a stomach-healthy diet actually look like? It's not about perfection or extreme restrictions at all. It's about balance and making smart, consistent choices. First, Focus on whole, unprocessed foods. Base your meals around a variety of vegetables, fruits, whole grains like oats and brown rice, and lean proteins like beans, lentils, fish, and poultry. The more your food looks like it did in nature, the better. Second, be mindful of your salt intake. Start by cutting back on highly processed foods. Try cooking more meals at home where you can control the amount of salt you use. Experiment with IBs, spices, garlic, and lemon juice to add flavor instead of reaching for the salt shaker. Third, limit your consumption of processed and red meats. You don't necessarily have to cut them out completely, but think of them as an occasional treat rather than a daily staple. Swap that sausage for a veggie patty or that deli meat sandwich for one with grilled chicken or hummus and vegetables. Fourth, embrace variety. Eating a wide range of different plant-based foods ensures you get a broad spectrum of protective nutrients. Try a new vegetable each week or add a different fruit to your breakfast. And finally, think about your cooking methods. Instead of frying or charring your food, which can create harmful chemicals, try steaming, baking, boiling, or stir-frying. It's truly empowering to know that the choices we make at every meal can have such a profound impact on our long-term health. Prevent stomach cancer isn't just about avoiding certain things. It's about actively nourishing and protecting your body with good food. These changes don't have to happen overnight. Start small. Maybe this week, you commit to adding an extra serving of vegetables to your dinner each night. Or perhaps you decide to swap your usual processed snack for a piece of fruit. Every small step you take is a victory for your health. Remember, this information is meant to empower you, not to scare you. If you're concerned about your diet or your risk of cancer, it's always a good idea to speak with a doctor or a registered dietitian. They can provide personalized advice based on your individual health needs. And if you're ever feeling overwhelmed by health anxiety, please reach out to a mental health professional for support. You are not alone. So, to wrap it all up, your plate holds incredible power. By reducing your intake of salty, smoked, and processed foods and filling it instead with a vibrant variety of fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, you are taking a massive, proactive step in lowering your risk of stomach cancer and boosting your overall well-being. What are your thoughts on this? Do you have any go-to healthy recipes or tips for cutting back on processed foods? Share them in the comments below. I'd love to read them, and I'm sure others would too. For more tips on making healthy eating a simple part of your life, be sure to check out our other videos. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more content to help you live your healthiest life.